Hello, welcome to Moresby Tonight. Great to have you company once again. Got a great show lined up for you. Got some highlights for you. Sneak peek, that is, for Kokopo auditions coming up a bit later on in the show. But right now I'm joined by two committee members for the University of Papua New Guinea Independence Celebrations that's coming up pretty soon. They're going to be telling us what's happening over at the university over the coming weeks leading up to the Independence Weekend. I have with me in the studio Jimmy and Claire. Good evening, guys. How's it going?
It's going good. Thank you, Daryl.
Well, good.
All right, pleasure having you guys on board. We'll start off with Jimmy. Now, Jimmy, tell us what's happening. What's the first thing that's happening at the university?
Okay, well, we're having a pre-independence celebrations that'll be happening within the next 2 weeks or so, based on the theme reflecting our history, celebrating our culture, and progressing for the future in unity. So we've had the first event, which is the UPNG's Got Talent 2, not T-W-O, but T-O-O. So yeah, okay. T-O. The concept.
So we've got talent too.
Yeah, we've got talent too. Basically about UPNG students showcasing their talent. And of course there will be awards given for each category. That pretty much happened on the 6th of September.
That was a smash.
It was good. It was really good.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a really good performance from the students.
Okay.
Yes. And we've also got 3 other events, one which is the UPNG pageant, and of course followed by the main day celebration event, which is going to be happening on Saturday the 15th, while we have the Thanksgiving service to commemorate Independence Day on Sunday the 16th.
All right, so that's a lot of stuff happening there. Claire, you want to add on a bit of that?
Yes, I'll just emphasize more on the theme.
Okay.
Basically because our theme is reflecting our history, celebrating our culture, and progressing for the future in unity. We as UPNG students, we've realized that most of what really forms our university is not only different schools that we have, but also the provincial associations, the district associations, as well as the regional unions as well. So it's a very significant time for us to really celebrate independence, not only for ourselves, but to really showcase to the public as well our patriotism. We believe that UPNG also sits with a lot of history, and that university holds a lot of significance to the country itself. So it's going to be a really great event, especially for the UPNG pageant. Normally we always had representatives of the contestants from each of the different provinces, as well as regions and different organizations, social organizations and associations that we have on campus. But this year we decided to just confine it to the 4 different schools. So we have the School of Humanities and Social Sciences, we have the School of Law, we have the School of Natural and Physical Sciences, as well as the School of Business Administration. So from each of the representatives of those schools, both Mr. and Miss, they then have randomly selected which region they will be representing.
Oh, okay.
So in a way, that representative, that contestant may not be from, for example, they'll be representing the Highlands region, and the contestant's probably someone from the New Island province, or someone from the Central province. So it's a good way of also trying to really identify ourselves with the different kinds of culture, instead of just segregating and depending and confining ourselves to just what we're more comfortable with knowing, because Papua New Guinea is more than just one specific region.
That's very interesting. All right, now I notice on the 15th is your main day celebrations or your cultural. Where exactly will that be held?
Okay, that'll be held at the UPNG Oval, which is behind the drill hall, University Drill Hall. So yeah, that huge field area where they usually play sports.
All right, so you guys got some times for us? Timings for when the event will start?
We're starting at 9 o'clock and finishing at 4 o'clock. So it first starts with the flag raising ceremony, which will be held at the UPNG Forum Square. And from there, everyone gathers and just marches down to the field, organizes themselves, and the program starts with each of the respective provinces coming out and showcasing their culture.
All right. So on Independence Day, there won't be any celebrations held or whatnot. You'll just be having the Thanksgiving celebrations. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. So everything is happening on the 15th.
Everything is happening in the
All right,
capital.
now for residents or anybody that's interested in turning up for the event, is there a particular fee they have to pay, or is it all good to just rock up?
The tradition of UPNG independence celebrations that we have had, it has always been free to the public. We believe that one of the main attractions and events that we have in the city is the UPNG independence celebration. And that is why it's open to the public for free. Normally we have almost 20,000 Port Moresby residents actually coming and spectating.
That's right. I was there last year. It was amazing. Anyways, before we wrap things up, any final words, guys?
Jimmy?
Well, the pageant and the Thanksgiving, probably we haven't said the time, but yeah, the Thanksgiving starts at 6:30 p.m. on Sunday, and it finishes at around 9 p.m. So, like Claire said, everyone's invited to come. So, please do not hesitate to come.
All right.
And
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
just in case you're wondering why we did not celebrate it on the 16th and the 15th was because Papua New Guinea is proclaimed to be a Christian country, and one of the significant things about our country and its independence is the way in which we have gained our independence, and it was in a very peaceful and cooperative way, unlike in other countries. So we thought we'd give that day to the Lord and just thank Him for our independence.
All right. Well, thank you very much. You guys are champions, and yeah, if you guys have nothing to do on the named weekends or the dated weekends, make sure you head on down to the university and join these guys, enjoy and celebrate our independence. Thank you very much, guys, for turning up, and all the best with your programs.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
All right, it's time to take a quick break now. When we come back, more on In Moresby Tonight. Don't touch that down. Welcome back. You're watching In Moresby Tonight. Now, in our first segment, we had the students from UPNG, the Independence Celebrations Committee, talking about their celebrations during the lead-up weekends towards independence. And yep, in our second segment, we've got our second studio guest in here with us. We've got the students from UPNG also, but the Southern Highlands province, that is. They've got a big day coming up this weekend, and to talk about that, their provincial day, I've got with me the president for the Southern Highlands Province Union. I've got with me Raymond, and also the current Miss Southern Highlands Province, Karen Tassi, Raymond Alphonse, that is, and Karen Tassi. Good evening, guys. How's it going?
Yeah, okay.
All right. Are you guys pumped up? Big weekend coming up for you guys.
Yes, it's a total. You can't wait for the other day to come. We just want to go.
Yeah. Just want to fall asleep now and wake up Saturday. All right. Anyways, before we continue, now with all big events, you have to have a theme, and you want to touch on the theme first, Raymond?
Yes, I'm going to touch on
Okay.
that first. Okay, this is our second celebration, our second provincial day, a provincial and cultural day. Last year we had the first cultural celebrations that last year in UPNG, and it was a success. So this year we are looking at our team this year. It's a second celebration. So our theme for this year's event is it stands as promoting identity and unity through culture. Okay. I'm gonna just briefly explain the theme. Okay. Some might be saying that when people are promoting their, on little regional or provincial groups, they are dividing a nation. I want to clarify on that that's not true. I mean, personally, I believe that that's not true. Why I'm saying this is because when you come, when people understand each other, we know that Papua New Guinea is a society where it's a nation of many nations. So how do we promote unity? Through culture. So by way of showcasing that, by way of coming up, displaying your culture is one way of making people understand your culture. Yeah. So what we are trying, the Highlands and the Southern Islands, what we are trying to do this weekend, Saturday, 8 September, is that we are trying to promote our culture, and then in the process we promote unity and identity. Okay. So what happens is that if I'm a Southern Islander and I don't know the cultures and the way of some maybe the Hingayans, I cannot understand them. So when I don't understand them, I cannot communicate with them. So when there is no communication, and then there is disunity.
Yep.
So how can I get to know them? It is by way of when they come to a cultural show, there's a provincial cultural show, then I go to that show and then I will know, okay, these are the Ingans, these are the Western Islanders, these are the Manus people, these are the Bougainville people, they do their culture when it comes to the event. So I understand them now. So that's how we promote the culture, promote unity in the country.
That's right. So a cultural show of some sort, or a provincial day, is one way of communicating with each other and unifying. Because like I may not also know how you guys go about your business and your ways, your traditions, and I might think, oh, Saturday I have nothing to do. Let's go down and check out the Southern Highlands Provincial Day. And then that's when I get to understand, oh, okay, this is how they do things like this and like that. So yeah, pretty interesting there,
Yes.
Remu. All right, we're going to move on right now to Karen. You guys have this grand farewelling that you guys will be doing on Saturday as well.
Yeah.
Enlighten us on that.
Okay, our grand farewell on Saturday is basically to farewell the Hela students, Hela province. They were a part of us last year when we had our first Southern Highlands Day.
Yeah.
And it was a success for both Hela and Southern Highlands. But the second one we will be having this Saturday, we will be farewelling the Hela students, not culturally. That is why our theme also is Hela and Southern Highlands Cultural Day.
Okay.
That is, we're not saying Provincial Day because we are separated. We'll be separated politically and administratively, but not culturally.
Okay.
Southern Highlands and Hela will stand united culturally. We'll still be one, and we'll promote our cultures together. Still.
Right.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Now, also, Remu, you will be celebrating some what is that, top political posting in the country? Is that correct?
Yeah, it just came into our schedule. So
Yeah.
what happened is that since, as we know, the history of Papua New Guinea, there was no Southern Islander, getting the top post. So now this event is special because it's gonna go with the celebration of that the top post, the top political post of the country.
Okay.
So it's a grand celebration, I'm gonna say, to the top post of the country.
All right.
Yeah.
So that should be a spectacle to see as well. And also, you're trying to promote tourism in Southern Highlands Province and the nation as a whole. How do you plan to do that?
Okay. Culture is one way. As I mentioned earlier in our show, that culture, the world knows that Papua New Guinea is a diverse society. So the culture is one aspect of it, one area where the tourists look at before they come into a country. So when we, when we go out with our cultural way of doing things, and then when we go out to showcase our cultures, the tourists look at, people have got some unique way of doing things. So it attracts people into the country and also into the province. So it promotes cultural tourism industry in the country. So when tourists come, you are talking about they come with money. So after the oil and the gas and the LNG thing we are talking about, after they are gone, tourism industry remains. So we are promoting tourism industry in the country and the province as a whole.
All right.
Yeah.
And finally, you will be trying to preserve cultural identity in a modern society. You want to elaborate further on that?
Yeah, okay. What we are trying to do is that we are trying to preserve our cultural way of doing things in modernity or in modern society. In a way, when you go to the streets or anyway, people are going to say that identity crisis. That's what people say.
Okay.
People without...
nothing.
So what culture does is this, it gives people a sense of belongingness.
Yeah.
So and then when you have this sense, and it hits you, man, you got a patriotic feeling about your country.
Yep.
So you feel that you belong to a group, you belong to a society. So that's how when we go up with when we go to showcase our cultures, in a way we are trying to preserve and promote our cultures in this changing society.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I understand you clearly. I'm pretty sure, like most of us that's gone to any provincial day, your own provincial days, you have that sense of pride in you. And then when it comes to Independence Day, it's just extra.
Extra, yes.
So, yeah.
Exactly.
So anyways, thank you very much, guys, for coming in and talking to us about previewing, your provincial day that's happening this Saturday. Where exactly will it be?
It's going to be staged at Gero Secondary School.
Gero Secondary.
Soccer field.
All right. Soccer field at Gero Secondary. What time will you guys be starting?
It's going to be start at about 8.
8 o'clock?
And then it finishes around 4.
All right.
So we wish to see you all there.
Yes.
It's a big celebration.
All right. Well, thank you very much, guys, for coming in once again, and all the best with your programs for Saturday.
Thank you very much.
All right, there you go. Something interesting to look forward to this Saturday in Port Moresby. If you're not doing anything, head on down to the Gerahu Secondary School to check out the Southern Highlands Provincial Day. Time for us now to take a quick break. When we come back, more Urban Moresby Tonight. Welcome back. You're watching in Moresby Tonight, and my gosh, look who decided to come to work.
Pop back in.
Yeah, after a long holiday.
2 weeks, actually.
It's been 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Come on,
actually.
2 shows.
No, 3 shows. It's like someone decided, oh, I'm not going to go to work. I'm just going to stay home and sleep.
So he thinks I was being lazy. No, actually,
Yeah.
I was attending to urgent matters.
Urgent
Very
matters.
urgent matters.
Anyways, how you been?
Been
Why
good.
are you wearing black?
Well, coincidentally, we wore black today on
Yeah.
a Friday.
I'm black and blue.
This is black.
And grey and black and
Alright,
some
so
more
not for
black.
all our
And
blacks.
some more black. Yeah.
Compliments the fact that you're black.
Anyways,
Yep.
how you been?
Been good. Been
All
good.
right.
As I
Wicked.
said,
You've missed out on a lot of fun, man.
I'm sure I have.
We were in
I know Kokopo was off the hook.
Kokopo was smashing. Yes, big hi to Danny, Baby Nelly, Chris, and all the mobs
Always.
over there at Funapope. And
And to everybody in beautiful Kokopo.
yeah, man, Caravat and all these mobs. And
Yes,
Yeah.
to Caravan and everybody.
it was outstanding. Anyways, we're going to be showing you the highlights, not highlights, sorry, a sneak peek of what you're going to be seeing this Sunday on Digital Stars auditions for Kokopo. And yeah, we've got a lot of interesting people over there.
I'm sure you did.
There's one, yeah.
You
Okay,
love it.
I don't know what she's talking about, but anyway, I was talking about the
Hopefully
contestants
they're
here. And there was one particular guy that kept on meeting me on numerous occasions and shaking my hand. His name is Tony.
Oh, good night. Tony must be a fan of yours.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all the Kokopo folks are very familiar with Tony.
Is Tony from Caravan?
I don't know where he's from, but he's from somewhere there. And he's always in front of Tropicana. So every time I go down to Tropicana, he's there, just hello, shaking. And then he was at Skohagen all day Saturday. And then,
For the
yeah, and then amazingly, I met him again Sunday morning before we came back to Moresby. So yeah.
Did Tony take part?
Yeah, outside, not in the main auditions,
main
but he was
auditions, but
singing
outside.
outside.
Great entertainer.
So yeah, Tony's the Mac. Anyways, yeah,
check it out
you
then.
missed out. So
I'm sure I did.
this is a sneak peek for Kokopo auditions for Digicel Stars 3. Enjoy.
It's round 3, and this time it's Kokopo's turn to our judges. As usual, we touch down at our audition destination a day in advance to carry out Digicel Stars 3 awareness, a roadshow, and a school visit. Let's begin. We've had some gospel,
Oh God, you are my God.
You're muchly into these, and you're not so much into that, but there's some pictures where you were singing from your nostril.
Lies was, how can I give any more?
To have you near here is more than enough. What's less gotta do with
The girls became adventure.
It's an anxious wait for the youngsters while the judges deliberate on their fate.
Welcome back to In Moresby tonight. It's time to wrap things up in the show, and I'm sure it's been an exciting show. Looking forward to the weekend. And there goes the crazy Guria supporters. Woohoo! Go the Gurias, by the way, for this weekend, the grand final, Digi Cup grand final. The Gurias go up against the
Mendy works.
The Mendy Works, the mighty Mendy Works. But
Yep.
we're definitely cheering on for the Gurias.
Definitely.
Have faith in you, boys.
I'd like to just say big good night to Coach Michael Marum and all the Gurias.
Yes.
Thank you very much for my jersey. Yes, I will be wearing it on Sunday.
We will be definitely wearing our Gurias jerseys with pride and supporting you boys. So that's it.
Yes, and I will be getting ready to celebrate the win. I know I'm overconfident. I don't care.
Well, as the saying goes, Muriao, so we'll follow on.
Yep.
And we know we'll win this.
Anyways, you're going hunting this weekend.
You're going to Leh. He's catching a flight right after this.
Yes.
So
But I will
late
be
night
back.
flight.
But I will be back in time
Yes.
for the big one.
For the big one.
So we will both meet up at the PRL grandstand. Yes?
Yes. In our
Guria's outfit.
Guria's outfit.
I'll make sure I have my boots on, my socks, and everything.
We'll even get our hairs colored green.
Yep.
Green, red, and
Mouth
yellow.
guard, headgear, everything, everything.
Actually, go the Mendy Maroons as well. May the best team win.
Yes, exactly. Anyways, we gotta go.
Yes, we do.
Play in the catch.
And I gotta go hunting.
Until next week, keep it safe. Good night. Guria!